Reyes was saddled with 2 personal fouls on that first half. So let's see if he can stay on the court here. Maraming salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagsubaybay sa NCAA. Anton Rojas, Renzo Navarro, and Flo Del Agua, your broadcast team for our 7th game on this Friday. Lozano, pana-panaan again.
That's just very simple for JRU. Tatlong stagger screens yung ginawa nila that time. Tapos very patient. Nagantay lang sila na magkaroon ng breakdown on defense. Kinuha agad nila.
And again, the emphasis on scoring in the paint continues. Zed Entule cutting and kissing it off the glass.
That was a great answer for San Beda. Umawi sila ng mas magandang execution.
Peñaverde. Corner 3. Jimmy Reyes with the board. Sahonia to a cutting Entule. Celso. Binalik kay Brian. Brian, count the basket plus the foul.
That was a good read for Sahonia. If that was the Sahonia last season, I think he would have taken that shot already. But that was a good read for him.
Ito yung value ni Jimmy Reyes. You see him draw the 2 defenders and then thread the needle with the pass for Entule. And then of course, alam na natin to, Brian Sahonia is a bucket.
And talking about Reyes, no, we were asking earlier kung ba't siya nilabas agad. I didn't know he was in foul trouble. Pero yun nga, as soon as he went in the game, assist agad ang nabigay niya for San Beda.
There's a reason Jimmy Reyes has been starting for Coach Yuri Escueta here in season 101.
Oh, and that's the kind of point guard you need if you have these pieces na meron itong San Beda.
Sahonia in attack mode. Sahonia throws it back out to Bonzalida. Brian inside to Zed. Steal by Pana-Panaan. Here come the Heavy Bombers.
I think that was the second time na medyo pinipilit ng San Beda dun sa roller. Kahit open yung lifter nila eh.
So nag-a-adjust na rin ng JRU kasi alam nila eh kung ano ang hinahanap ng mga bedista.
Oo, they're really clogging that paint area kasi talagang hard diver itong sila Celso. Kaya nagtatag na agad sila ng maaga at mataas.
And Jimmy Reyes gives the lead back to San Beda. Cool, calm, and collected.
And that's a good recognition for Reyes, knowing na clog niya yung mga divers, so hasakihin na lang niya.
Argente. Dinedepensahan ni Reyes. Argente breaks free. And Sean Argente is able to get that shot to trickle in. Now we get a courtside update from Flo Del Agua.
Instead of focusing on technicality, the San Beda dugout called for playing with all heart. Surprisingly, there was no panic at all for the Red Lions. Sabi lang ni Coach Yuri, isang puso nyo yung pagdepensa. He reminded them that there's a difference between playing the game and playing it with purpose. And speaking of purpose, number 11 will be anchoring the second half for the Red Lions. As Janty Miller told me, this is his late brother's jersey number, which is why he is wearing that same number. And coincidentally, it is Coach Yuri's daughter Andy's 11th birthday today. A lot of stake for San Beda, but they remain calm and composed. And right now, the lead is only 1. Back to you guys.
I had to check the time if it was 11:11, but it's late in the afternoon. Actually, midway in the afternoon right now. A lot of significance to this day for San Beda. They would love to come home with a W, but Lozano and company are making it tough for the Red Lions.
That was a good backdoor for Lozano, but I want to go back to that report by Flo. Itong si Coach Yuri, yung sinabi niya na it's one thing to play, but it's another to play with purpose. And yun yung nakikita natin ng first half sa San Beda. And they're just going through the motions. Kaya siguro nakuha ng JRU yung kalamangan that time.
Coach Yuri Escueta continues to instruct his players as they try to claw back into it. The lead of JRU has been cut down to 1. Let's take a look at this last sequence right here. Look at the back door. Pana-panaan finding Lozano.
That was a little late already. Pero nakuha pa rin nila yung backdoor play na yun.
And ito naman yung pambawin ni Zed Edule, who started this game.
And I think itong si Edule is one of the guys that San Beda could really go to. Kasi isa siya doon sa mga big man ng San Beda na kayang umatake from the 3-point area. So isa siya doon sa mga guys na kayang palabasin yung mga defender nitong JRU, yung malalaking defender ng JRU.
Edule, the 6'4" transferee from CEU, Centro Escolar University. Salvador drains the 3.
You can see the reaction of Salvador. Parang wala, normal na normal sa kanya. And that was a good read for him. Si Sahonia really denying him, pero nagawa niya ng paraan.
Jimmy Reyes double-teamed again. Kuldora. And that's going to be 2 free throws for Ismael Miles Kuldora. Medyo tumingin pa si Sean.
Oh, very patient.
On that flyby.
Alam na alam niya na nung nakuha niya yung separation, hahabulin talaga siya ni Sahonia.
Kuldora. Second season for the Red Lions. Good on the second free throw.
Now itong San Beda applying full court press. Maybe just to slow down itong execution ng JRU kasi medyo nasasaktan talaga sila.
Garupil. Garupil against Reyes. Garupil, wow! Walang takot.
That was a good defense by Reyes, but better offense by Garupil. He was right in front of Garupil, pero nagawa niya ng paraan yun.
Lina, dinoble team. Edule, that's traveling. What a stop by the Heavy Bombers. I remember the debut of J. Steven Garupil was also against San Beda, but he was playing for the Letran Knights.
That was a strong attack for him. And if you're a player from Letran, alam mo na yan na matigin talaga maglaro.
At hindi nawala yung tapak. He balled out during his first San Beda Letran game, I remember. Salvador. And Salvador fearless.
I can actually see a lot of similarities sa laro nitong ni Salvador and ni Argente. The way na basahin nila yung sitwasyon, the way na magkuha sila ng separation, yung reads nila, halos pareho eh.
Tsaka walang takot sa mga mata ni Sean Salvador. You can see that he wants to let everybody know that they're here to compete and not just lay down against a highly touted, deep, much talked about San Beda squad. Lalaban sila.
Tsaka hindi siya mabilis, hindi niya tinatry yung overpower yung mga defenders niya. Inuutakan niya lang talaga, dinadaan niya sa skills and sa reads.
Back to Bismarck. Kuldora. Natapikan. Etule gets it to Sahonya. Sahonya could not finish with the left hand. Balik ang bola sa JRU.
And Bismarck Lina had a good position down low for that rebound. But there were 4 JRU guys fighting for that rebound kaya hindi niya nakuha yun.
Salvador. Garupil. Garupil off the glass. Composed. Under pressure.
It really amazes me na kung gaano kapasensya itong JRU kasi knowing how young this team is, yung pasensya nila very impressive eh.
Kuldora. Misfiring. Nigel. Sahonya for 3. And Kuldora, second opportunity, draws a foul. Babalik sa linya si Ismael Kuldora and Jonty Miller. Let's see who's he going to come in for because he was looking at Coach Yuri and assistant coach Dre Santos. So si Brian ang papalitan ni Jonty.
Yes, I think he was supposed to come in for Kuldora, but Kuldora is shooting the free throws and I think San Beda really needs Jonty Miller to come in already.
Yeah.
That's why he got Brian Sonia instead.
You would think that the instruction for Jonty is it's go time.
Just get whoever you can. Just come in, just go inside the game.
It's go time. Kailangan ka na dito. Do your thing. JRU has been doing their thing as a collective unit.
You're right. No, if you look at the stats, there's really nobody standing out there. It's just the whole squad working together.
Wow. Nakalusot pa yun.
And itong JRU connecting on those outside shots and perimeter shots. Pero that time, pumoste pa yung JRU.
So we have a timeout. Vince Sarmiento will shoot 2 when we return. JRU at one point in this game was up by 9, 27-18. Right now, 51-44. And I'm sure the players appreciate the community, yung mga supporters nila na nandito ngayon on this Friday. We're in week number 2 now of NCAA season 101. Everybody looking at the state of the art.
Dito sa laki ng cube natin.
They upgraded that this year and the same company na gumawa ng cube sa Crypto.com Arena. They brought it here to the Philippines and all of us sports fans get to experience it here at the Mall of Asia Arena.
And I think itong JRU squad na to knows that. Kaya hindi nila sinasayang yung opportunity nila na maglaro dito ngayon.
Gonzalez. pulls up. Nigel Gonzalez.
That was a good shot by Gonzalez, but I think that's the shot JRU wants to give up for San Beda. Kasi naka-drop lang talaga yung handling nila sa ball screen. So I really think that's a shot they could live with.
Lina trying to save it. Gonzalez. Can he complete the steal? Gonzalez, yes he does. What effort by Nigel Gonzalez. And those are the types of plays, Renzo, that can get you back in the game.
Well, I was about to say na puro positive yung aambag nito ni Gonzalez para sa San Beda on defense and on offense.
Cherry on top sana kung na-convert ni Miller yung tira na yun. Kaya lang, it was short. Triple. Attempt from the corner does not work. Kuldora getting some extended playing time here. Kuldora loses the handle. Pero mananatili ang bola sa mga Bedista.
Nakakatuwang panoorin yung JRU kasi wala silang pakialam kung sino yung matchup nila eh. Especially on defense. Wala silang pakialam kung sino yung matchup nila, kung mas malaki sa kanila. They're really gonna defend whoever's in front of them.
Miller. Look at the defense. Ayaw patangkapin si John T. A great job by Herrera to really make things difficult for John T.
And what about the challenge nung mga help defense dun kay Bismarck Lina? Na alam naman natin kanina pa nagdo-dominate sa paint. Pero that time, na-force nila yung miss kay Bismarck.
Garupin. Herrera. Back to Steven J. Garupin. Garupin on the drive. Too strong off the glass. It's San Beda basketball. Gonzalez to Bismarck. Garupin on the recovery.
That was a good read and good pass for Gonzalez, pero ito nga si Garupil nanggaling pa sa kabilang side ng court for that deflection.
Salvador, big time basket over his former teammate Nigel Gonzalez.
That was heavily contested, but katulad ng kanina pa natin sinasabi, walang makialam itong si Salvador.
Sean Salvador with 15 points. Sean Salvador, he's been fearless today. This is a career high for him. Miller has to shoot. And JRU will enter the fourth quarter, re-establishing their biggest lead of the game at 9. Wow. Fourth quarter when we return. You're watching our live coverage of NCAA Season 101, Building Greatness. Points in the NCAA with an entire quarter to go is not safe at all.
Especially if you're going up against San Beda, who we know is a winner. Alam na kung paano manalo. You really have to finish this game strong. Talking about JRU.
And now we see a little bit more aggressiveness from John T. Miller. Hindi na namasa. Ayan na. And now we're starting to see Miller talk. He's talking. He's more hyped. This is the Miller that we were seeing against Letran.
Yes, and if you want to steal this win from JRU, this is the time for Miller to step up for San Beda.
As they say in a lot of sports with that familiar last name, it's Miller time.
Right. That's against 3 guys, but still managing to make that shot.
Coming off that 22-point outing against Letran. Sahonia. Oh, ayan na. Brian Sahonia, like a bull, just running over his defender. Sumiflex na itong mga bidista.
Well, if you're Brian Sahonia, you really need to set the tempo itong start ng fourth quarter na to. Especially na tinatanggap niya na nga yung leadership role na yun. So kailangan sa kanya mag-start to.
Magkasabay na si Brian tsaka si Jonty.
And for JRU, binalik na rin itong si Argente.
And Lozano is called for a foul as Jimmy Reyes found Zed Etule on that alley-oop opportunity.
And I mentioned this earlier, I really think Etule is someone San Beda could really go to kasi sobrang laki niya rin talaga compared dun sa mga 4 guys ng itong JRU.
Makibalita muna tayo. Ano pa nangyayari dyan? Let's go to Flo Del Agua.
Right now, it is SOS for the Heavy Bombers, and I don't just mean a call for help in order to close this game to their favor. I also mean their game plan being transformed into SOS. Sean into Shan, with Argente being guarded heavily in the past 3 quarters. The offense will be centered now on rookie Sean Salvador. Pero kanina sabi sa akin ni Sean, despite being a younger player, alam ko kung ano ang role ko. Ginuma ko ng coaches not only to be ready, but to be unfazed. Will Sean Salvador prove that age is just a number? We'll find out. For now, back to you, Anton and Renzo.
Well, Sean Salvador has been JRU's leading man. 15 points, a career high. And against San Beda here at the Mall of Asia Arena, that tells you a lot about this young man.
You're right. Talagang alam natin na he's really up for the challenge. He's really willing to absorb pressure, especially sa mga ganito klaseng game.
Pero dito, Renzo, sa pagsisimula ng fourth quarter, majority of the shot attempts coming from either Brian or Jonty.
Yun na nga, yung dalawang leader nitong San Beda. Talagang nagsistep up na for their team. Kasi ayaw naman talaga nila na ibigay itong panalo na to sa JRU ng basta-basta lang.
Jonty and Brian, the 2 leading scorers of San Beda in the first 2 outings of the squad here in season 101.
And if you're JRU naman, talagang hindi ka pwedeng bigla na lang magre-relax dito kasi hindi pa to tapos. And I can speak of experience na talagang kahit gaano ka lamang mo sa San Beda, hanggat hindi pa nagpa-final buzzer, hindi ka pa safe dyan.
Garupil pulls up, in and out. Sahonia is running. He sees Miller on his right. Sahonia drives to his left. Brian Sahonia is leading the charge.
And this is something also na JRU can't do. Hindi sila pwedeng bigla na lang mag-isolation dito. They have to go back to what's working for them. They have to execute and be patient with their offense.
Sean Argente. They need that SOS that Flo was talking about. What if late in this game ipagsabay yung dalawang Sean, si Sean at si Sean?
Well, hindi na ako magugulat if in the last maybe 3 minutes magsasabay na yung dalawang Sean na yan. Kasi with the pressure na binibigay nitong San Beda, Coach Nani would really need all the ball handlers na meron siya sa kanyang squad.
Fans, passionate fans starting to get into it here at the Mall of Asia Arena as Herrera is about to shoot these free throws. Silipin natin dito. So Herrera breaks free and they feel that it was an offensive foul on Herrera as Jimmy Reyes planted his feet.
Well, I think that was the same call they made on the previous play on Sahonia. I think someone from the JRU squad draw a charge then on Sahonia pero blocking yung tinawag. So I think they're just being consistent with the calls.
Second free throw para kay Herrera. know, I think, and you should know this, Renzo, iba yung naglalaro ka sa PhilOil at sa mas malaking venue katulad ng Mall of Asia Arena.
Oo, iba yung atmosphere kasi dito eh. Parang automatic if you're playing on a bigger coliseum or bigger court, parang mas malaki rin yung at stake eh.
And also like the acoustics are different. When players are on the free throw line, the drums aren't heard as much as when you're in PhilOil. So, mas naririnig mo yung mga sinisigaw ng mga fans.
Yes, tsaka yung nakikita mo sa ring, nakikita mo kung gaano kalawak yung... So medyo, pag hindi ka talaga sanay, malulula ka dyan. And if hindi ka sobrang nakafocus, talagang mawawala ka eh.
Sahonia sinks the free throw. 2-point lead for JRU. The lead was 9 to start the quarter, and it has been erased. Burado na naman ng JRU.
And San Beda just being San Beda, really doing everything, really doing it perfectly on the defensive end and offensive end.
An 8-1 start for the Red Lions. Sahonia has been at the center of this attack. Brian puts it up. Wild shot. Apologizing to the bench. Lozano comes up with the rebound.
And one more thing for JRU, they can't attack that basket and just expect na yung referees would call a foul.
Sarmiento! Wow! Ankle breaker. Celso.
And as soon as I said that, they really have to attack that basket with purpose as well. They just can't go attack that paint area and ask for fouls.
Miller, difficult shot. And Ivan Panapanaan with the rebound. Oh, what JRU is doing right now is inspiring. Ito yung defensive stop ni John T. Miller finding Reyes, and then Sarmiento making Celso fall.
I want to go back to what you said na very inspiring itong ginagawa ng JRU because they're up against a very veteran team and yung history na meron itong San Beda, we all know what that is, pero composed na composed sila. They're just out here competing, trying to get this win over San Beda.
And referee spots a foul on Sahonia.
Nigel Gonzalez coming in for adjustment.
And you can really see and you can really feel na yung pressure tumaas agad para dito sa San Beda as soon as nag-start yung fourth quarter.
John T. Miller taken out of the game.
And ito na hinihingi natin for JRU, nagsabay na yung dalawang Sean.
Triple from the corner. Lozano overshooting that one. Nigel. Jimmy Reyes. Reyes on the fadeaway is blocked by Panapanaan. Reyes against Lozano now. Reyes on the fadeaway. Celso offensive rebound. Celso is smothered. Sarmiento.
Grabe yung disiplina ng JRU. Even with Celso getting that offensive rebound, talaga nakataas lang yung mga kamay nila to challenge Celso.
Look at this block right here. A two-handed block from behind by Sarmiento. Oh. And yung momentum ni Celso forced his right elbow straight to the face of Ivan Panapanaan. Well, actually, it wasn't the elbow. It was part of the forearm.
But I don't think there was an intent to hurt because that was really just the motion of him going down. And the fact that he wasn't looking, I don't think he really intended to hurt.
Our referee is reviewing it. And Panapanaan still on the floor. Well, Celso is not a small man. So, mabigat yon.
And plus the momentum of Celso from the jump going
Oo.
down, yun yung nakadagdag pa.
An unsportsmanlike foul called on Joe Celso.
Apparently, foul was upgraded to unsportsmanlike criteria.
This is huge.
Yes, but regarding the intent, I think meron kasing mga adjustments na right now with the unsportsmanlike foul. So hindi porke tinawag na unsportsmanlike foul, ibig sabihin intention na ni Celso to hurt. Meron mga criteria na ngayon na I think the call was excessive contact lang. Na they should really call unsportsmanlike foul pero no intention to hurt.
So now, Panapanaan is getting his head checked as he's getting iced right now on the bench as Joe Celso returns to the bench. Bismarck Lina comes in for him. May sumigaw, walang sakitan. Yun yung sinasabi ko na you hear the drums less in a bigger venue. You hear the voices more.
So merong sixth man yung both teams natin.
And when you can hear what the fans are saying, sometimes it gets to your head, right?
Yes, lalo kapag ikaw pa yung nagkamali, naririnig mo talaga.
Herrera missing on the first free throw. It doesn't help na sa San Beda side pa siya tumitira.
Oo.
The free throws. Dalawang mintes, Renzo.
And very familiar ako dyan sa fans ng San Beda na yan ever since high school when I was still playing for San Sebastian Golden Staglets. Very familiar ako sa fans ng San Beda na yan. Talagang yung pag-cheer nila for their team, makaka-distract talaga for you.
JRU failing to take advantage of a golden opportunity. Argente, long ball. Lina with the board.
That was a good blitz action for Lina. Talagang hindi na nila binibigyan ng look itong si Argente.
Here's the set play for Bismarck. Bismarck. And that's going to be another free throw. Bismarck Lina has been a beast. Nasa pool. Itong si Sarmiento. So malinaw, kumonekta yung elbow ni Bismarck Lina, but the referees will review it again. Bismarck Lina checking on Sarmiento.
Yes, I think they're gonna review if this is within the cylinder of Bismarck Lina.
So just a regular foul, like we initially thought. It was just part of the motion of Bismarck Lina.
Just like I said earlier, I think it's within his cylinder as the offensive guy. Hindi naman niya nilawet or nilabas yung siko niya. Kaya hindi natawag yung offensive foul. But nonetheless, masakit yun para kay Sarmiento because it was right in his jaw.
So that's two players now on the bench due to injuries, shots to the head.
And those
Bonus
two guys are
free throw
playing big
for Bismarck Lina.
for JRU. So this is going to be a big development for them. But this is also an opportunity for the other guys to show up in this very crucial moment of the game.
San Beda has outscored JRU 10-3 in this period. eventually make that 12-3. Now 13-3. And they have taken the lead.
And ito yung minimension natin with San Beda na nakakatakot for them. It doesn't matter kung gaano kalaki yung lamang mo sa kanila. As soon as they start playing, talagang makakabalik sila.
Salvador. Lorenaria. Steps back. Lorenaria. And now JRU unable to connect. San Beda with that suffocating defense.
Oh, good one-on-one defense for San Beda.
And again, they go down low to the big man. The beast, Bismarck Lina. He has been unstoppable today. Binasic ni Bismarck.
Oh, the pass was a little too late pa nga, pero Bismarck Lina very patient. Even alam niya na mismatch na doon, he still stayed very patient, kaya nakakuha siya ng get one that time.
Points in the game for Bismarck Lina. And he completes another 3-point play.
I think they're gonna cancel out the
Oh.
free throw because Bismarck Lina went in.
And Coach Yuri is saying they should still count it.
I think it was Bismarck Lina who committed the violation. That's why they're canceling out the free throw.
It looks like they're going to review it kung pumasok si Bismarck Lina. Siya rin yung free throw shooter eh.
Oh, kasi I think the rule is kailangan tumama muna sa ring yung bola bago pwedeng pumasok yung free throw shooter.
Well,
and the fans of San Beda helping out the referees.
yeah, well, zoom. Eto. Ayun, tumama muna. So, good eye by Coach Yuri and his coaching staff.
It was really too close and I'm really glad na ito yung trabaho natin, hindi yung sa referee side.
Argente. Can he come alive for JRU? Argente. Wild shot. San Beda forcing JRU into tough shots in their past 3 possessions, Renzo.
I think Sean Argente and the whole JRU squad is really having problems with San Beda switching on the pick and rolls.
Sahonia makes Argente fall down. Missing. Argente shoots over Miller. No. Lorenaria, great patience.
And that's a shot that Argente really takes, but good thing Lorenaria was there for that offensive rebound.
Miller on the drive. Miller wanted to slam it over the defender. But that's a stop for JRU. Argente off the glass. No. Sorry miss for Sean Argente. Look out. It's Nigel Gonzalez finding Bismarck Lina.
I really love how Nigel Gonzalez runs the show for San Beda. Talagang alam niya when to set up a play and when to run.
This was that posterization attempt by Jonty Miller. That would have been something.
And just like what you said earlier, even if he missed the shot, it's really nice to look at it.
Especially with that angle. That vantage point by our cameraman. Oh, Lina missing on the first free throw. Baka nakakaramdam na ng pagod. Itong si Bismarck Lina. Three minutes and 11 seconds remaining here. Second free throw for Bis. Oh, he misses both, leaving the door slightly open for JRU. Garupil calling the play. Garupil to Salvador. Lorenaria. Pinoy step, nowhere to go. Lozano picks it up and scores!
I think JRU had nowhere to go that time. Pero itong si Lozano, just very patient down low. Talagang inantay niya lang kung saan mapupunta yung bola and just never gave up getting that end one.
JRU like a stubborn stain on a white shirt. It just won't go away.
Kapag akala mo magkakamali na sila, laging merong isang play na mag-turn nung situation eh.
And Lozano completes the three-point play. 63-61. Chanti loses control. Heavy bombers are running. Lorenaria. Wow! Parang nabitawan ni Lorenaria pero hinigop ng ring. He's smiling. He's smiling. He knows there was a little bit of luck involved.
Lorenaria with a good defensive play and finishing off that back break.
Ang ganda din nun. Nigel Gonzalez stepping through.
But again, the presence of Nigel Gonzalez, his full control with San Beda's offense. Very impressive for him.
Lorenaria. Salvador. And that is a moving screen. As we cross the final 2 minutes, the 2-minute mark of this fourth period. Ayun o, parang nabitawan ni Lorenaria. But just enough of his fingertips touching that leather to kiss it off the glass. And ito naman yung mabilis na pambawi ni Nigel Gonzalez.
And the control of Nigel Gonzalez, orchestrating the offense of San Beda really well and knowing when to attack and when to pass.
Gonzalez, free for three. Lozano with a rebound.
And it's really nice to see Panapanaan coming back into the game.
No Sean Argente on the floor. The ball is with Sean Salvador. Salvador against Etule. Salvador falls down. He's calling for a foul. And now Coach Yuri Escueta calls a timeout with 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining in the fourth. So, this is the third game of JRU, and all their games so far, Renzo, have gone down to the wire.
you're right. Yung last game nila against EAC, maraming veterans yung EAC. Pero up to the last second, hindi na-decide kung sino yung mananalo eh. So, itong performance ng JRU so far, I think I speak on behalf of all the basketball fans na talagang very impressive yung ginagawa ng JRU right now.
Even though it's been a long time since they've reached the Final Four, hindi mo na pwede sabihin na pag nakita mo ang JRU sa schedule, sure win. No, lalaban yan.
And I think this is the youngest lineup they've had in years. Kasi wala nang natira dito sa mga ano eh. At least sa batch ko, wala nang natira dito.
Let's see what San Beda will do. Gonzalez has the basketball. He gets into Sahonia. Sahonia, quick drive, decides to pull the ball back out. 6 on the shot clock. Sahonia gets into Celso. Back to Brian. Brian launches from the outside. Brian Sahonia with a clutch triple.
And he wanted that. Nakita naman natin, paglabas pa lang nila ng timeout, you can see it in his face na ready talaga siya to take that crucial shot for San Beda.
Lorenaria. Turnover again for JRU. Back-to-back turnovers. Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Brian. Brian wants it. Brian shoots it. Misses. Gonzalez with the offensive rebound.
And again, Gonzalez, big rebound for San Beda.
Gonzalez. Endule. No go. It is JRU basketball with a chance to win it right here. Salvador for three. Miller with the rebound. Sean Salvador saw daylight, saw a golden opportunity.
Well, that was a good shot for Salvador, but I think it was early in the clock.
Well, we know Salvador, Renzo, is a shooter. He has that mindset of, if I'm open, I will take it. Sahonia, though, what guts. Down 2. Shot clock winding down. Sahonia pulling up for the from the right corner and draining it to give San Beda the lead.
And that was the difficulty of that shot because Sahonia is right-handed and it was going to his right. So that's really hard, taking that three-pointer.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. Wait a second here. It is a 2 and not a 3. Yung tira ni Brian Sahonia.
But the thing is, JRU already committed the foul, so San Beda has 2 free throws right now.
Oh, this changes things.
Well, that would have been a different story if JRU already known na 2-pointer lang yung tira ni Sahonia.
So with that, good on our referees to review it. Mas okay nang nakita nila yon rather than, you know, the game continued without not seeing that because it was clearly on the line. It was clearly a 2. Brian's foot was on the line.
You're right, and the referees had no chance to review that because the play was live, the ball was live.
Oo. Imagine kung hindi na foul itong si Jonty. And Jonty Miller, ice in his veins.
And I also think na si Salvador hindi titira yon kung alam niyang tie.
Coach Yuri Escueta in disbelief. It is going to be JRU basketball with 11.5 seconds to go here in regulation. 11.5 seconds to go. JRU has possession of the basketball. San Beda up 66 to 65. Now, Renzo, in the previous possessions of JRU, Sean Argente was on the bench. Lorenaria turned the ball over. Salvador turned the ball over. Ang tanong dito, kanino pupunta si Coach Nani Epondulan?
I think you should still go to Sean Argente kasi siya yung may alam ng mga ganitong sitwasyon eh. With their lineup right now, siya na yung veteran eh. So I really think Coach Nani should go to Sean, at least involve him to what they're gonna run for this play. Not necessarily na siya yung titira, at least siya yung magke-create for his team.
Well, based on the way the players were seated, Sean Argente was there. So mukhang papasok si Sean Argente. And yes, Argente now back on the floor along with Garupil, Lorenaria, Lozano, and Salvador. It is a small ball lineup for JRU. Here we go. JRU with a chance to win it. 11.5 seconds to go. Argente. Lorenaria. Clock is winding down. Lorenaria on the attack. Lorenaria gives the lead to JRU. Timeout, San Beda. The by Alan Lorenaria Jr.
Well, we've been talking about Sean Argente and Sean Salvador, but how about Lorenaria breaking down his defender, going for that layup?
A burst of speed by Alan Lorenaria Jr. As soon as the big man switched on him, he knew exactly what to do.
I believe that was the right guy to attack. I think it was Etule. Kasi yung defense nitong mga guards ng San Beda is really on point the whole game. So I think JRU had nowhere to go that time, pero nagawan pa ng paraan ni Lorenaria.
JRU with an opportunity to slay the beast. Now, Renzo, nakascore ang JRU. Ano yung nakikita mong posibleng mangyari dito para sa kupunan ni Coach Yuri Escueta?
I think the best play for them right now is to run something that would open up John T. Miller or Brian Sahonia and maybe get a slip for Bismarck Lina down low. Something quick because this is 2.1 seconds. They really can't afford to get a pick and roll or maybe a one dribble pull-up will do. But I think this really has to be something quick.
Here we go. Nigel Gonzalez will throw the ball in play. You have Lina, Sahonia, Etule, and Jonty Miller. Gonzalez looking for Sahonia. Sahonia for the win. No! JRU stuns San Beda here at the Mall of Asia Arena. Alan Lorenaria Jr., the hero for Coach Nani Epondulan.
And we've been talking about the offense of JRU, but how about finishing off this game? Getting the win against San Beda by a defensive stop. Simply amazing for the JRU Heavy Bombers.
News flash. The JRU Heavy Bombers are a problem. Nani Epondulan. He has worked his magic for JRU.
And I tell you, Anton, I know Coach Nani he's really smart and he really knows what he's doing.
Sean Salvador, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. What a game for the young man.
Sean Salvador and Sean Argente, that duo is really the problem for San Beda the entire game.